In this video, I will demonstrate how to construct a perpendicular line and also how to construct a parallel line. Alright, so perpendicular lines are lines that intersect each other at 90 degrees. So I'm going to draw a perpendicular line on a given line. Alright, so first thing first, I'm going to draw a line, draw it on the construction line layer. Need it to be aligned with this, so I'm just using polar tracking to get it aligned. Alright, gonna put it 100. Alright, there I have my line. So also going to label it, but because this line that I had previously was labeled AB, all I did was to just copy the heading. Alright, so that's my AB line. I'm going to construct this perpendicular line in the center of this line. Alright, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to the circle command. I'm going to draw a semicircle in the center of this line. Alright, I'm seeing this triangular snap coming up, which is telling me that that's the midpoint. If you're not seeing that when you move your cursor closer to the center, it therefore means that your midpoint snap is turned off. Alright, so circle command, move to the center, and then I'm going to use this radius to be 10. Alright, so I have a circle. I'm going to trim the top section of the circle, or it could have been the lower section. I'm going to label wherever this circle touch the AB line, I'm going to label it CD. So this is point C, this is point D. Alright, so we have point A, B, C, and D. Alright, so I'm going to now use point C as center and point D as center to scribe an arc. So we're going to the arc command, center start end, click at point C. We wanted the arc to start somewhere up here. The radius is not given, but we're going to just use a radius that is convenient. Alright, so say the radius that we're using, let's use 25. 25 as the radius, and I move it down. Remember now, where we had this was where we specified for the arc to start. But we can change the direction because we know it's moving from right to left. But we can change it to left to right by pressing and holding control. Once I do that and move my cursor down, I'll realize I'm seeing the arc. Alright, gonna do the same thing again from D. So center start end, need the arc to start somewhere up here. Radius is 25, so I enter 25, press enter, and then I move my arc down. I'll get an intersection. Alright, so from this intersection now I'm going to draw a line. Line command, intersection, and then I move it down. I can turn on my polar tracking or my ortho mode to ensure that the line that I'm drawing is straight. Alright, so I move it down. I'm seeing this green guide, seeing the green guide here, and also I'm seeing the angle to the right telling me that it's 90. Alright, so I can go ahead and click wherever it intersects with the line. What I could also do is to turn on my perpendicular snap. Alright, so when I turn on my perpendicular snap, I will see that whenever I bring the line down, it shows me that it is perpendicular to this line. And then all I will need to do is to click to confirm. Alright, I always like when the lines go a bit further through the arc, so I'm going to put this cross here in the grip of this line, and then I click lengthen, move it a bit higher. Alright, once I do that, I just need to highlight these two lines, put them on the object line layer, and there I have my line. Alright, I'm going to label it. So going to, let's use multi-line text this time, starting from this side to this side. So we're going to put to construct a perpendicular line at uh, line All right, we can highlight everything, put it in the center, and then I click outside to confirm. There I have my construction. All right, so that's how you construct a perpendicular line. And remember, perpendicular line, they intersect each other at 90 degrees. So this angle here is 90, that angle is 90. All right, let's do another one. So we're going to the home section. Now we're going to do parallel. So I want them to be on the same level. Use my polar tracking, get the guide come across. Drawing a line 100 millimeter. I'm going to label it AB again. I'm just copying this because I had it labeled already. So that's point A, that's point B. So we want to get a parallel line. We want to get a parallel line 100 millimeters above. All right. I could just go ahead and use offset. So I could click offset. It will tell me to specify the offset distance. If I want the distance to be 10 millimeters, I enter 10, press enter, and then all I need to do is to select this line, right? And I get it parallel. However, for CSEC, CSEC has a construction, there's a construction method in technical drawing how you construct parallel lines. All right, and I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to draw three circles, right? One from the center. I'm going to let the radius be 15 millimeter. All right, one from here, from point B, 15 millimeter, and one from point A, 15 millimeter. All right, so I have three circles. I'm going to draw a line across these three circles, not any specific length. All I need to know that I have a piece of the arc above the line. Once I do that, I'm going to trim all of this, all right, and then I go ahead and delete the line. From there, all I need to do now is to draw a line from the center of the A arc, the, the arc that's above the A and B point, just draw a line from the centers, all right, and connect them. And then once I do that, I'll realize that yes, the lines are parallel. All right, so that's how you go about constructing a parallel line using the construction method. All right, let me label this. So this is to, I'm just editing something that I had. This is the construct parallel line, 15 millimeters to, well, from a given line. All right, so that's how we go about doing it. In our next video, we will be moving on to constructing angles. So stay tuned for that one.